Okay, attention small business owners. I'm going to go over 3 recommendations on what every small business should be automating, no matter the industry or the size. There's no excuse to not automate these 3 things. It can be done very inexpensively and with maybe a couple hours of work per step. That is ultimately going to save you hundreds of hours, you and your team, make more money, de-stress your life, add more into your sales pipeline, and ultimately help you grow your business. So 3 things that you should automate. These are things that we and I personally love helping small business owners set up, because again, it's just going to allow you to focus more on the more human elements of your company while these things automate and help you grow. That's what they're for, okay? Automations can help take care of these recurring, repetitive, but necessary things so that you can focus on elements in your business that require a human strategic touch. Okay, so number 1, and what to automate is your review requests. Okay, this is a quick one. This is not in order of importance, by the way. Okay, many of you have probably seen these or received these, right? You go to the dentist, you leave. What happens 30 minutes later, an hour later, 3 hours later, you get a text message, you get an email. Hi, how was your experience at Dr. Josh's practice today? If it was positive, notice how I'm already prefacing the automation. If it was positive, please leave your feedback here, right? And then we'll give you a gift card or you'll be entered in for a drawing. You can get more creative in that respect, but you'd be surprised when you just ask for a review how willing people are to actually provide their honest feedback and positive feedback. Guys, this will be the difference. When you go onto Google Maps and you look at a very similar plumbing company here, plumbing company A and then plumbing company B, one's got 300 5-star reviews, one's got 12. It's not because this one's 300 times better-ish than this company. It's because they're clearly doing some type of automation or follow-up task that's allowing them to scale. That's great marketing, it's great advertising, it's great word of mouth, it's great content marketing for you to share later. You can do this very simply. Do not get this twisted. There are expensive tools out there, and then there are very inexpensive tools. You can build this into your Calendly, for example. You can use Twilio. You can use your project management system. For example, we use Monday.com as our project management system here, and then we've connected a texting platform called Twilio, which is almost free for us to send out these text messages after we complete a project. And because of that, we get hundreds of reviews, and most of them being, well, the vast majority being very positive. So automate your review requests. You can do that. You can include a link in your invoices after a meeting. You can include them in a confirmation email. You can include them in your meeting link, in your follow-up email that gets sent after a meeting. There's so many creative ways to do this, very inexpensive, and will have lasting results. Okay, number 2 on what to automate, this one's gonna be interesting, is your revenue. Well, Josh, that's duh, right? Well, it seems to be not that obvious for a lot of people. I bump into a lot of business owners, startups, entrepreneurs, and classically, it's not popular in their industry to have a recurring revenue source. For example, I just had a conversation with a potential gym owner. He specifically does kind of physical therapy in a gym, and he never considered the idea of recording some of his sessions and some of his very popular practices and offering an online course or offering a recurring subscription or membership where people can pay at a discount, just like you would with Netflix or Amazon Prime or Spotify, and then you can pick when and if you want to show up. It's up to you, but you've automated your revenue. You're not sending out invoice after invoice and you're chasing AR and unpaid invoice here and late invoice here. If you can find ways to create a subscription in your business, which I would argue just about every business can, almost, that's one of the biggest things here. So if you have questions on how to do that, talk to me. I'm a big fan on having several models of gathering revenue. For example, let's say I'm a yoga instructor, just throwing that out there. I might have my group classes, my large group classes, Okay, and those are, bring a friend for free. Those are a membership. You pay $200 a month. You get to come once a week or do unlimited classes, but I have my classes at these set times. Then I have my VIP classes, right, which are maybe just one-on-one, and I might go to your location instead. Those are very pricey, right, but there are people that want those. And then my third revenue stream is, I have an online yoga course. It's self-guided, right? It's a self-serve yoga, go at your own pace, at your own time, at your own place. So you have 3 ways to automate revenue here. Huge fan here. You can use technology to your advantage to automate your revenue. Okay. And then number 3 is number 3 is your email. I'm actually going to make this a little bit more broad. Is your nurture campaigns. That's what we call them. There's other terms for this, like an email drip or a content marketing drip, nurture campaign. Usually these are via email, text message. There's a lot of ways to do these. A lot of people mess these up, right? This is when you might fill out a contact form or request a quote, or you download something and now you're kind of in a newsletter from this company. You're kind of getting updates, right? Maybe you get one from your favorite airline or your favorite clothing brand or a subscription that you're subscribed to. What's the key here? The key is to really take a step outside of yourself. You've got to remove your ego and say, what do people actually want to learn? Is this actually an interesting? That's very hard for business owners to do because we become obsessed with what we do and what we offer. We think that what we do is perfect and we think that everyone else should care. It's just not true. So you really have to take a step out and say, is this email or piece of content, is it helpful, insightful, valuable, interesting, captivating? It's got to check all those boxes. So less is more here. Just look to provide value. Do not look to close sales here. The point here is to remind them that you're there, to remind them you're an industry thought leader, to remind them that you're helpful. When they are ready to bite, when they are ready to buy, they will come to you. A great example of this is HubSpot. You can go subscribe to their newsletter or blog. They just always are providing the latest, greatest industry insights. And it worked for us. When we were ready to level up our CRM, we went with HubSpot because we knew that they were kind of the leaders and we trusted their material. So there you have it. 3 automations, 3 things you should automate, you can do very simply, very affordably, and it will help your business grow. Review requests, revenue, and your nurture or drip campaigns. Go ahead and do it.